Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another full moon series with Jackie and Jasmina. We're going to talk about a full moon in Virgo that happened yesterday. We are late this month because life. So it happened at 5 degrees 23 minutes in Virgo. What is it all about? I don't know. It's a good one. So we will just wait for Jackie before I start. So this full moon in Virgo, hello, is ruled by Mercury, who just went to Pisces the other day. So Mercury doesn't like to be in Pisces. So ruling Virgo likes logic, and Pisces likes dissolving things. So dissolving logic. This is Virgo is not happy with that situation. So she's gonna feel a little bit lonely in this whole full moon situation, because the moon is just alone on one side and all the other planets are on the other. So there's going to be a lot of pressure on this moon with a dispositor in Pisces, not happy. It's going to feel lonely and sad maybe. So so before Jackie comes, I just want to quickly tell you that the best things for this full moon is to release things that Virgo is usually very worrying about. So releasing the worries, releasing the obsessions with health. Hi Sarah, hi Karit, rising Pisces. So this energy is a bit weird. Yes, for Pisces risings, you have Saturn and Mercury and Mercury, Sun, Saturn in the morning in the first house. You might feel a little bit more depressed, a little bit more, like a hard, heavy energies. So try to release them with some kind of artistic expression, with spiritual meditation, or doing some spiritual work to release that heaviness of Saturn in your first house. Virgo, so it's going to be the full moon is shining light on your relationship. So you might be able to speak up as well to see what's wrong in the relationship on the other side, right? Because think about it. Are you happy? Do you feel sometimes as a victim maybe, or stuff like that? So maybe it's time to release that and speak up and tell your truth. I know it's going to be maybe some heavy conversations for rises, so Pisces risings with this full moon, but I hope you can find the way to express yourself first, and then if not, to find the way to not feel bad about your situation. That's what I would say. Yeah, anyway, I hope so I want to mention something very unusual. We have a fixed star formal height at 3 degrees Pisces here. It's a fixed star of also depression, so it's kind of like a really, really heavy energy with this full moon. Lots of sadness as well. There's a asteroid or Orpheus and Eurydice that's going to be involved. I think Eurydice is really nearby. There's Jackie. That's also a sad story between the two of them. So there could be a sense of sadness, of not having things the way you wanted. But it's also celebration of things that are working. So okay, let me invite. That's just a few words for Pisces rising. Yeah, this is not easy, but it's time, to feel a little bit of sense of the real thing, what is really happening in the world, right? Kind of, it's time to wake up and smell the coffee, as we would say, right? So I did invite you, Jackie. I did invite you, so I don't know what's happening. There you are.
Hi.
Hello. Here, I
Hi.
can't see you, but I can hear you. Okay, good.
You can't still?
No, I cannot see you, but I can hear you, which is okay. I was just all is good. Hi, everybody.
We're used to this.
I was just
Hi, everyone. Good morning.
I was just telling just the technicalities, the technical sides of the full moon. this is in Virgo, blah blah blah. I already mentioned it, and I'm going to repeat. And then I had a question about Pisces rising, so I already had said a few words. That's all
Great.
to one of our listeners. That's all. But overall, on a good side, we have Jupiter trining this moon, so it gives us a sense of hope
Yes.
and esteem. So that's a good part of this moon.
Sense of
Do
hope
you want to say
that
something in general?
sense of
You want to
hope
say something?
sense of hope that we are going to get what we deserve, and that is true. We will. We don't need to be worried for the circumstances that are happening around us, because we cannot control others and we cannot control the situation. That is what we have to learn with this full moon. We cannot control anything except us, and that is the only thing what we should supposed to control. And with this Jupiter giving the positive aspect to the moon, we can say that whatever we were working on and investing our energy, our personal effort, just like Virgo does, is going to be paid. And it's going to be paid good. For sure.
So
So,
it's very practical full moon. I forgot to mention. So it's very practical. Virgo is very practical. So do practical things. Release, declutter, clean up. We're gonna go side by side, rising side by rising side. We're gonna tell you where, but it's a very purifying energy. It's a time
yes.
to purify your lives.
In
In a
every
sense.
way, Yasmin, in every way. Virgo rules the sixth house. So, everyday
Yeah,
life, your house, your
yeah,
fridge, whatever you
yeah.
don't wear anymore, your clothes, your wardrobe, every single thing now you can clean and get rid of a lot of things that are they're not the you don't have any gain from it. They're useless. They're not working anymore. So very good energy to clean the house, clean yourself, maybe some fasting or something like that. Get the good vibe get the good vibe of the depth of the soul from the
Yes.
Pisces. Inhale
And,
those good energies that Pisces has from their positive side.
yeah, and clean your
Clean your
thoughts from worry,
thoughts.
from worrying, from criticizing, from wanting to perfect things,
Yes.
um, from thinking that you have to do everything by yourself. That's the way to go.
Any
So
kind of
release
negativity,
that.
any kind of
Yes.
negativity that you have, any kind of patterns. Oh wow, this is so good. Any kind of patterns, like a pattern of behavior for a boyfriend, for a girlfriend, for a
Yeah,
husband,
yeah, yeah.
wife, my partner, my co-workers, my friends, any kind of pattern of behavior that you expect from other people.
Mhm.
Now it's time to let it go, because people are not pattern. People are people, and every single person behaves in a different way. You can never compare um, your friends or somebody that you were dating, or being in a marriage. You can never compare, or that they look similar to you. That is only the pattern in your head. That is the thing here. Release the old patterns. Yes.
And I'm thinking something else. So because Mercury is this positor of this moon, I mentioned this
Yeah.
something earlier, and it's in Pisces. It's actually this Mercury wants rest. He doesn't want to worry and work and all this stuff.
No.
So he's inviting you to really to rest. Um, uh, um, what did I say? I have some of my notes, and then I'm reading my notes. Um, uh, the thing is also we have Saturn there, so um, we could plan something ahead, but we don't have the clear vision yet. Okay, so you're gonna maybe want to do something for long term, but we don't have. Excuse me, the vision. Please continue
No
because
worries. No worries. Get yourself some water. What Yasmin, I guess she wanted to say that Mercury in Pisces doesn't feel the best because it doesn't have the
yes,
sharp mind. It has sharp intuition. So, in this case, do not try to use your mind as your tool to make up, let's say, a
yeah,
plan for something. Let yourself go to the intuition, to what needs to happen. Saturn is in Pisces, and trust me, it's opposition with the whole Virgo sign. You cannot make situation, create situation that if that situation shouldn't supposed to happen. It's absolutely impossible. So you cannot create some plan or plan something that you're going to go somewhere or do wherever. It's not possible in this moment. Your thoughts, your thoughts are your intuition now. Hey, this is like well said. Your thoughts are actually your intuition.
I love it. And and I'm gonna add something to that. You know how Saturn is about mastering things
Yeah.
through time?
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
can
yeah.
actually practice how to listen to intuition and you're gonna become a master with time. This is
And
a
use
great way
it.
to
Use it. Become aware. Now we can become aware that our thoughts are our intuition. I'm going to give you a great example. I love examples. So I was trying
yes.
to find online some working shoes, and I get great recommendations while Mercury was in Pisces, I must say. And I think I tried 5 times and keeps giving me the wrong address. I type my address, gives me the wrong address 5 times. In the end, I resolve the puzzle why I have a wrong address. And then my mother starts to call me. Now she wants the sneakers as well. Then I start to check how wide they are, and I figure it out that they're not matching me actually because she has a wide feet. And I was like, oh
Mhm.
my God, this is the first clue. Then second clue, okay, let me just check the reviews. When I read the reviews, all reviews were like one size bigger than it seems like. So many bad reviews, and it's a very good brand, and they're not they're expensive. I was like, okay, too many signs. Now stop it. I lost 2 hours of my life because I needed shoes. What happened that day? So I got released 2 hours before my end of my shift, 2 3 hours, and I was so happy. I went to city. I just let go of myself. I did a great shopping, the
Yeah,
best
yeah,
shopping
Jupiter square
ever.
Venus. I see. Yeah,
I
yeah.
have found,
Jupiter square Venus.
yes. No, no, I spend a lot, but it was everything was a very good price. Let me tell you, very
Mhm.
good prices. It was like a clearance or a sale, and then I have found the perfect shoes for a completely okay price, way better price than this was online, way better price. I tried them; they were fitting me. I felt good. And then when my thoughts, and I was just saying to myself, thank you, mom, and thank you that the website wasn't working, something good for me, because I would make huge mistake. Then I would be pissed. Then I couldn't return them.
See?
So
See?
intuition
Yes.
never makes mistakes, guys. We can make
No.
mistakes with our own thoughts, which now this moon in Virgo shows us that we can make mistake by creating some emotion based on something that we cannot figure it out. We
But
cannot figure
I
out
made
something, then we create wrong emotion that brings us frustration.
no, I went, same thing. I went to IKEA yesterday with my son. I wanted to buy something, and I said, I found something else, and I thought, oh, I should buy this as well, just because it was fitting for something. Intuition told me go get it, and now I didn't. I have to go back.
Oh my God.
See,
For
because
real.
and I'm just gonna say things. So usually, because I was like, oh my, Jupiter is squaring Venus. Don't overspend. Don't over. Now I'm gonna spend gas and more time to go back. And there you go. So it just as you
But
said,
this is
you
weak
have to listen to.
Venus, Yasmina. Venus is in Aquarius. You cannot spend that much. It's not in Leo, so
I
you
don't know.
spend millions.
With Jupiter in Taurus, you never know. With Jupiter in Taurus and this Venus is ruling, I have no idea.
I
I don't know.
I
I don't
think
know.
I bought great things. Like I got so good sale, so good prices that, and the things are
No,
super
yeah,
quality. I know all those brands. Those are my favorite brands. I am so happy that. And I told
good.
my boss yesterday, thank you so much for letting me go. I had such a great shopping. Yeah.
Uh, okay, let's go back to our topic.
Again, the
So,
point is to listen your intuition in this period. Let go of
as,
your mind controlling. That's the thing.
yeah, I also wanted to mention because we were talking in our language before. How did this full moon affect us? And like my family, nobody's sleeping. My son, myself, so it can affect your sleep. And as you mentioned as well, it can highlight our anxiety and tension. And that, right? What else did we mention that's going to be
We said
highlighted for this full moon?
that many people who suffer from any kind of psychomatic issues
Yes.
can feel
Hmm.
it more.
Hmm.
All the people who are overloaded with responsibilities or taking too much
Yes.
on them, working too much,
Hmm.
they can also have mental issues with stress, with being exhausted, with anxiety, with just wanting to close themselves in a box, want to run away from the reality. It becomes too hard. Some of us, of course, might have issues with immune system because Virgo is
Yes.
the sixth house, so your immune system, your health can be really under the bad influence. So take care of your immune system. For sure, here the energies are calling us for a rest, uh, for peace of our mind, for peace of our
Yes.
soul.
Yes.
So whoever is toxifying you, let it go. If the job is too much, take a day off. Okay, be
Yeah. And
bad, Virgo. Okay, be bad, Virgo. Take a day off for yourself.
it's hard.
Say that you
It's
don't
hard.
say that you don't feel okay, because it's better that one day without you at work everybody's going to survive, but the thing is one day for you can be a lot. So
Yes.
give yourself the true time to rest, to calm down, to settle. This week ahead us is gonna
Hmm.
it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be dark, because Mercury is in Pisces, so it's in a deep water together with Saturn, together with Sun. So basically, like there is no light. Some of us can feel like there is no light, or there is no way to get out of this situation, but it's not true. Jupiter is giving you light from the Taurus and saying stay consistent and work on yourself. Keep going for yourself. Be who you are. Don't be there for others. Be for yourself. Let others do whatever they need to do, and the reward is gonna come. The light is gonna show up.
Right. I just remembered something that with this Mercury there, try to avoid negative self-talk,
Oh yeah.
because
Oh yeah.
Pisces can be very, how Pisces, I'm a victim of this, I sacrifice myself.
Yeah.
They can go in that sense. So
Yeah.
we can go in that way, right? Because we're gonna be very emotionally. It's a very emotional full moon. It's a lot of Piscean energy, and Virgo is not happy because she cannot be herself, right?
Yeah.
She cannot do things the way she likes it. So we can be just overly, oh my God, this is not good. Just try to avoid it because it can be very, it can lead to a negative path. So we want to avoid it. So um, a perfect, as we said, intuition, spirituality, artistic expression. Just be by the water. Jackie, you mentioned that
Yes.
in our language. Just walk, nature.
Meditation,
Uh,
yoga, praying, religious
yoga.
places where
Yes.
you feel you belong, social groups
Yeah.
that you feel that you belong. Go there where people are nurturing you. Go there.
Yeah.
Go to those places.
Go everywhere where you can recharge your batteries.
Yes.
That would be the expression.
Loneliness
Where we,
also. Here, loneliness is
yeah,
also important
yeah.
because Pisces like to be lonely, and the loneliness with your book, with your favorite music on, just to look at the
Mhm.
sun, just to enjoy the look at the water by yourself, drinking while you drink the tea somewhere, or just being outside if it's possible. It's a healing too. It's a way of healing. Pisces requires more natural way of healing. Try to use also alternative medicine now.
Yes, absolutely. Holistic approach. Holistic
Completely
approach.
holistic approach.
Did you hear, Jackie? Did you hear about Bach flowers?
Of course, like I know
It's
at
something
work,
you can. I,
I think,
I'm tuning in into that. I'm
oh,
gonna get some. I'm gonna get
of
some for me.
course, Bach
Yeah,
drops, or however to call it. I know it for like 9 years. I
yeah.
know people from Balkan actually who are making them and who are using them. If you
There
need
you go.
recommendation, or if anyone needs recommendation.
Yeah, okay, we'll talk because I'm really getting into. I want to get some. I think I'm getting into. So that's my Virgo rising. I want to help my immune system, my health, and change some routines for better.
Of
Right?
course,
That's. Oh, Carrie says those drops are
of course
amazing.
they are.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, Christina. Yeah. That's something also you can implement. So the thing is, we're going to have like a, as you mentioned in our language, this is going to be like a grand awakening because it's going to prompt us to be more realistic. So this full moon is telling us be more realistic. It can be like dreams can pop. Saturn is there. It can also give us our dreams a pop. They're disappearing. So Mercury is not logical. Mercury is not making sense at the moment. He's escaping from this, but Saturn is pulling us kind of back and be realistic. So we're going to be torn really apart, not knowing what to do. So uh, we're going back to the solution. Intuition will let you know what to release, what to celebrate, where to go,
Yes.
or just wait a second until this energy kind of goes away until the next new moon, which is going to be quickly on March 10th. It's going to be new moon in Pisces, right? So that's
Oh
going to be much better for
wow, it's
Pisces.
gonna be new moon in Pisces. Oh wow, this is great. What degree?
Yeah.
Do you know?
Uh, 20 degrees, 20 degrees and 24 minutes. It's going to have Neptune there as well. So,
Great.
uh,
So with this full moon, then for sure I can say, listen to your intuition,
yeah,
follow
yeah,
your dreams,
yeah.
remember what were you dreaming before, what you wanted to have in life, what you wanted to achieve, what you loved so much before. If you are not on that path, try to remember it, because with the new moon in Pisces, we're gonna be able to make our dreams come
It's
true.
come true.
The
Yeah. And
Cinderella
you know what?
story is
Also,
popping out now. In my head, Cinderella is popping out.
yeah, Cinderella. Yeah, I like that. I just realized something. See, when you look at it,
What?
think about it. This Mercury is this positive of this moon is actually going near the sun. So it's going to be combust. You know how they're
Yeah, yeah.
caziming, how they call it.
Kazimi. Mhm.
So he's very. Uh, you can two ways you can look at it. Either sun is going to give you more power, or he can be shadowed by the sun.
Uh, I think, well, Sun doesn't have basically any power in the Pisces because it's in the
So that's
deep
why.
water,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
Mercury, I think it's just gonna go even deeper with it. But look, what
Hmm.
we can realize, we can become aware of what we wanted once upon a
Mhm.
time, and what are we living now,
Mhm.
and what doesn't match. Now we can realize that very well, because our emotions are frustrated, and
Mhm.
Mercury is together with the sun pulling us going down to
Mhm.
dive deep within us into our core, to see to remind us what we really want in our lives and
Yeah.
where we are in
Deep
this moment.
conversations and deep conversations with ourselves and
Yes.
others as well.
And then we
And,
have a new moon in Pisces. Everything matches. That's it,
and,
Cinderella. So the ball actually is going to be on 10th or 12th March.
before we go to rising signs, I just want to mention that we had Chiron conjuncting the North Node just the other day, so it's very strong as well in this chart. So there is a possibility to heal, um, and to step up and be our true selves with this new full moon as well, because full moon is also realizing, is shining the light on
Yeah.
something, right? So what is this? What is this sunshine? So it's shine It's the sun is shining the light on the moon, but there is between the moon and Chiron. Is there any connection there? It's a in conjunction.
But
Not
yeah,
really.
but weak
Not
one.
really.
You know what? How can I say about this Chiron in the North
Yeah.
Nodes? I could
Oh, yeah.
say that this is the moment when Cinderella decides to get her dress, and she knows
I
that the
love
dress
it.
is not perfect because it's made by mouses and birds, and the stepmother is really evil, but she puts her courage on, and stepping out in front of the mother and her crazy evil sisters, saying that she's also ready. She did her job, moon in Virgo. She cleaned everything. She did everything what they asked from her. She got her little dress. That little dress is Chiron in Aries. So we don't feel
I
safe, like
love
we
it.
don't feel secure about who we are. We're like struggling because we had some
And this
failures
is,
before,
but
and
this,
now we need to get into new moment our life, and that's the north node. And then we are putting that dress and stepping in front of the people or
Mhm.
who or the situations who is bringing us this insecurity, and saying we are ready, I'm going to ball.
And I,
That's the
this
moment.
is such a great Pisces story,
Yes, it
actually, because
is total.
imagination, she's something she's not. It's just like, and then and everything, and then Saturn comes at midnight,
and
and
she
whoops,
becomes and she becomes what she wanted to be, a beautiful princess that goes to
later,
ball.
later when the new moon comes. But I'm talking about
Yeah,
this full moon. It's literally her going to a ball, putting all these things, and then Saturn comes at midnight. Pop, done.
yeah.
You're gone, right?
It's
And then in 2 weeks, the prince comes. But that's such a great example. This
yeah.
is beautiful.
Yeah, so
Mirella, sorry,
believe in your
this full moon.
dreams, put your courage on. Doesn't matter what are
Yeah,
the circumstances, doesn't matter that the circumstances doesn't go as you would like to go.
yeah, yeah.
Just go with the
I
flow,
love
be like Pisces, be like a fish basically. Go with the flow, follow the
it.
flow, relax, because anyhow the river is gonna take you to the place where you're supposed to be. And
Awesome.
Jupiter, the ruler of the Pisces, is promising you that, together with Moon in Virgo, being,
Absolutely.
yeah,
He will reward you afterwards for sure. I
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Very
What a
good.
good
Okay.
example.
Yeah, that was a very good example. Okay, let's go quickly
Okay,
by rising signs. Aries,
Aries.
shoot.
So for Aries, this full moon might brought a week before, a week after and before full moon. It might brought some too many obligation and the responsibilities at work, at everyday life, too much of work, too much of everything. Also, it might brought immune system that gets weak, cold, and
Yeah,
viruses as well,
yeah, yeah.
because impacts your health. So dear Aries, get rest. If you have a cold or whatever else like I did, just rest, accept it, and let your body heal. Obviously it was too much for you, that's for sure. Also find your own peace within yourself, or maybe somewhere in nature. Just do something for yourself where you're more lonely, and just isolated from others, that since everybody are looking for you, asking for you, just isolate yourself, and find your own peace as well. If you have any job that's currently is happening, or it's about to happen, or it's about to finish, actually, like finalize, for sure it's gonna happen. This is
Yes.
some lunar this is some lunar event that I caught maybe last night, so I don't have full details, but I have a detail that all the things that were happening around like September, October, something like that, last year, are finalizing now with this full moon. And they're going to finalize really good, because the moon is in a good aspect with Jupiter and basically with Uranus. So suddenly the things are going to go good. But in any situation for you and all other signs, suddenly situation is going to go good for you personally, for you being responsible and everything else. Okay, then
Yeah, yeah. I think about how to organize your lives better so you don't worry that much and stuff like that. Just
yeah, try
okay,
to
let's go.
organize life. But I just think that the Aries now really need to rest. Mercury is
No,
also
they need to rest, but in that rest, contemplate how can you organize your lives better in the future.
you
In that
think
contemplation and
Mercury
resting.
you think Mercury in Pisces can do that? Really?
See, I'm too Gemini. I'm too Gemini for this. All this Piscean energy, I
Trust
just
me, I
can't.
told you in our language that me as being a sun rising Aries with Mercury in Pisces in 12th house, I don't want to talk, I don't want to see music,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear TV or see the phone. I just
Silence.
silence.
The sound of silence. You know that
Yeah,
song, The Sound of
yeah.
Silence? That's the perfect
That's
song for this.
what we
I
need
love,
now. So yeah.
yeah.
Uh
In general, you mentioned before, I forgot to mention, all the mutable signs, Geminis, Virgo, Pisces, and Sagittarius are going to be affected by this very more than any other sign.
yes.
So Hang in there, guys.
Yes, that's
Okay.
true.
Taurus.
Uh,
Let's go.
Taurus, this is oh my God, remind me what's their house?
So Taurus is
11th house,
yes,
11th and 5th, right?
fifth. Yes.
Um, oh God, I cannot remember what we were saying for Taurus. Now I
So
need to translate it.
uh, okay, so, okay, I will say it.
Oh,
So
okay,
the
I see,
the
I see, I see. I
the
remember. Okay.
the moon is in the fifth house, so there's something releasing. Uh, you can releasing something, some creative projects, or something to do with your kids, or something, or releasing worry about your kids, or if you're dating, if you're maybe releasing something, the highlight is going to be on maybe on that kind of on your creative projects and on your romance and flirtatious life and stuff like that. But um,
It might be
it's time to
blocked.
release.
It might be
Yes,
blocked. It has a position with
yes.
Saturn. So, dear Taurus,
Hey,
don't get frustrated if the
yes.
things that aren't going as you wanted. If somebody blocks you or stops you for some reason, just
Yeah,
let it go. Have more faith, have belief. Anyhow, whatever you're doing in this moment is going to be good, but it just needs time. Time
yes.
here is the key for everyone. So Jupiter has a good aspect with your moon in the fifth house. It's going to be good. You're going
Mm.
to have benefits from it, a lot of personal benefits. But if everything doesn't go as you wanted, just give it some time until get
I
better.
would, yeah, I would suggest, as we mentioned, try spending some time with friends or in spiritual groups to heal, and to get to recharge your batteries. So spiritual groups, community, when you can like go for a group meditation
Yes.
somewhere, that might help you.
Yes, join
Uh,
the
you know,
same people, the people that thinks like you. So
yeah,
get the food for yourself, get love
yeah,
that you need, get that
and
attention that you need.
yes, and no lottery. We said no
No,
lottery for sure. You're gonna
no
lose.
lottery,
So
no
don't.
gambling or nothing like that. Yes, no investments. Yes.
Yes.
Um.
Okay. Gemini, third, fourth, and 10th.
Aha.
So the moon is in the
Oh
fourth house.
yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, I remember. Gemini might have some, let's say, frustrations between their private life and their professional life. So moon is in the fourth house. They might be,
Yeah.
uh, how can I say, get too many responsibilities in house, too many things to do, and they just cannot handle it anymore. The thing is here, as you
Worry,
mentioned,
worry, right? We said worrying and criticizing,
yes. So
your
what
family
we said,
members,
clean the whole house,
cleaning. We said cleaning,
clean the
clean.
whole house,
So we said
use this energy to clean the house, to
declutter,
sorry.
declutter, declutter.
Yes, yes,
Remove clutter,
yes.
donate. Just
Uh,
anything that's not
get rid of
serving.
everything that blocks energy, that doesn't serve you anymore,
Yeah.
that is just keeping the dust around. So get rid of a lot of things. Try to be there more supportive for your family. Try to understand their needs. That's very important. This Mercury is absolutely not good for Gemini, but it gives them an insight how to understand really a person on one really deep level, like to get the depth of the issue, of the problem, of the situation. Also at work, it might become, I cannot say dark, but you might feel that situation at work isn't the shiny one. It can be like under the in the shadow, shadow somehow. So
I
you
would
don't.
say your manager, like Saturdays can be your managers. They
Yes,
can put some unrealistic things on you.
yes,
The communication might be unclear with your bosses and managers. What do they want from
yes,
me? What is happening? Like all this uncertainty, all this like, what is this? I want to, I don't understand any of this. And then
yes,
hi,
yes,
my strong
yes.
astrologia.
So
Yeah. So
hard situation at work and then frustration at home. It really can be hard for Gemini. I don't know. Try to relax if that's
yeah,
possible.
yeah. If it's possible, for their minds, the way their mind work, please do yoga, meditate for sure. If it's not easy by yourself, then group meditation or lead it. The meditations that are led with
Yeah, yeah,
somebody else. So
yeah, yeah, for sure. Then
okay, Cancer,
Cancer.
third
Wait, wait.
house. Moon is in the third,
Okay,
and
and
Pisces is in the
everything else is in the ninth.
Yeah.
So yeah, the cancers, as usually, unfortunately, can have an issue with communication with others. They might not be able to express their own emotions, like to connect the emotions and the feelings, what they are feeling, what they would like to say, or maybe again they are being abused by some other people, keep calling them, keep asking something from them, being on the phone all the time, busy, like in the car all the time. So
Siblings, you know how they're connected with family members,
yes,
cousins and siblings and aunts and uncles. They can all want something from you, and you won't be able to, maybe
yes,
there's time to relate some of the family members, that extended family,
yes,
some relation you have with
yes.
them.
Also try not to get let's say in conflict, or not to find insulted by the some beliefs of other people that doesn't match with yours, or maybe someone can how to say, Asmina, someone might uh, um, I want to say like, oh God, you
Where?
see Mercury in Pisces, I cannot express what I want to say, like to get dominated over them by putting them beliefs for the Cancer which are not their own.
Yeah. So yeah, somebody can put the beliefs on them. Their other people beliefs can
Yes,
become
other
their own,
people
which can.
believes, other people can put their own beliefs on you, and you might feel
Yeah,
like really, really squeezed and pressed by others that I don't want to say not authorities, but other dominance over you, over your emotions, or not to be understood well and or accepted well. So
I was just thinking, I think it's a perfect opportunity for them to actually watch autobiographies or some story. Like I'm thinking, the Saturn and everything in the ninth house, not just belief system, but something um, they can travel with their mind to get this pressure from not communicating. So retreat, don't communicate, and then find a way that you can learn something, how with your mind more, with your intuition more, I feel, with Mercury and Sun there and Saturn. Because Saturn gives you discipline, and it gives you something to hold on.
maybe
So
try
maybe,
to read some other, try to read some books or something that feels better for you, that where you can find yourself
yeah,
better.
documentaries, maybe and something, I don't
Yeah.
know. Anyway, some kind of exploring your point of view.
Yes, you need to explore the point of view to get a better view. Your view, you don't have a good seats in the theater, so you need to
Yeah,
find a
there
better
you
seats
go.
to understand the situation and the life in general in a better way. And yeah,
Did you
that's a good.
Did you notice that your Mercury in Pisces in the 12th house not only can find words, but when it finds words, they're all very Piscean, all these stories
I
and
know.
everything that
I
you.
have seen.
I, you never had this so far. I'm doing this with you for months now, and you never been so imaginative with
Yeah.
examples from imagination.
I
I love it.
told
I
you in
love
our
it.
language. I felt the moment when Mercury passed
I,
into Pisces. I felt it. I knew it. I saw my,
hi Katrina, hi Jasmine. Sorry, I had to. All my friends are
of
here.
course.
Okay, yeah, very good, very good. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Leo rising, second house, moon, and eighth
Oh
house,
yes,
the Pisces
I remember.
sun.
Yeah, I remember. So Leo
Yeah.
rising, Leos now can have some issues with money. They might get into the situation where, or they have to spend too much, or they have too many things to pay, and now like they're not so stable with money. We all know how Leo Leo has importance with feeling worth based on how much money it has. So here, dear Leos, you can learn that you need to change the values. Actually, you should both understand that value is your personal value is not money or gold or silver. Your personal value is you. That's, I think, is the biggest lesson for Leos, since Jupiter has a good aspect with the moon in their second house. Also, you might be stressed, you might feel bad because of it, you might feel low, like somebody took away your power. Moon is down, sun is down, sun is near Saturn, going more and more. So if in the case that you are currently without money, I would suggest you to get a lesson from it. Okay, why do I feel like this? Try to analyze yourself. Everything is in your eighth house. Try to understand your shadow. Try to understand, try to realize what do you think about yourself or others when there isn't that thing that you value so much. It doesn't have to be money. It's something that you value so much. Currently, you're without
Mhm.
it. So try to see how you value things without it. Maybe some things will change, maybe some patterns will change finally.
I'm thinking go with the flow. And I
Sure.
think this is very good for them to go with the flow because, worry about financial security because moon is also security, right? So the light is shining on their sense of, worrying about, do I have enough? Am I secure with materials, things around me,
Yeah,
right? So try to release that pressure that you have on yourself that and go with the
yeah,
flow for the
yeah.
next 2 months. Actually, go with the flow.
I agree. I agree. Also, try to change the diet that you have. You might have issues because of that. Trying to change the diet. Saturn rules your sixth house. It might have impact on your stomach. So try to eat more clean and like get toxified from the sweets or some diet that doesn't just work good for you. And that's also a
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. It's good to work on your deep shadow side of you, and detoxify. You said detoxify. That's also very good,
Yeah,
because
detoxify in every
all this
way.
because Sun, who is ruling you, is in the eighth house, right?
Yeah,
So uh, detoxification and all that cleanliness, everything that purifying yourself.
yeah,
That's very important. And embracing the dark side, embracing your dark side, embracing your shadow side. Sun is in the eighth.
yeah,
Deep, deep. Think about it. Go deep.
yeah,
Dig deep. You
yeah,
can do it.
yeah. I agree. I agree completely with it. Okay, Virgo, I'm gonna let you do the Virgo since
Okay.
you're a Sun rising
Okay,
Virgo.
yeah, yeah. Virgo, you have your moon in the first house. So there's a sun shining on you, but everything else is in the house of your relationships. So there might be, some not understanding communication with your partners, your business partners, your clients. We mentioned, right? One-on-one communication. There might be some pressure in that sense. Very important for Virgos with this moon in the first, to let go of your anxiety and issues. Ah, delegate. That's what I said, right? I said delegate to other people. You don't have to do everything. Let go of perfectionism, of making sure that I have to do everything by myself. I can do it the best, and then you feel exhausted and not well, right? So it's time to release those kind of energies, and let, because Saturn is in the house of others. Let them do it their own way in their own time.
Yeah,
This is a great lesson for you to learn to delegate and let people do it their own time and the way they like to do it. I know it's not easy for you, especially because this moon is so lonely on this side. It's like so much pressure
everyone
is on this
against
moon.
you. You are gonna
Yeah,
feel everyone are gonna against you, and you're not, and you know
yeah,
that you are not the crazy one. Everybody else are crazy. You're gonna have a feeling like that.
yeah. Very important. Yoga, meditation, rest, or something to calm your nervous system. Do what needs to be. Baths are very good. You need to calm your nervous system to release anxiety from your
Yeah.
body. Okay, and
Let
and
others
it's something.
learn. Let others learn
Yes,
through time.
I
You
like
cannot
that.
put
I like that.
anyone's head knowledge that you have, the capabilities that you have, the skills that you have. If it doesn't listen to you, it's fine. Let them learn on their own way. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely,
You don't
absolutely.
need to be their teacher
Okay.
and nurture and mother and father and everything. Just let them do it on
Yeah,
their own way. Yeah.
that's very good. I like that. Okay, so Libras, the moon is in your 12th house. Definitely, you need more rest and sleep, and you're gonna feel more emotional than usual. Everything is gonna be in the sixth house of the Piscean energy, so it's gonna affect your everyday life and your routines. I think I mentioned because Libra is about balance and harmony, and others. And you usually use logic, right? So this time you're gonna be more emotional, so your judgment might not be clear, especially with at workplace, because you there's so much Piscean energy with no boundaries, no clearness, the fogginess is there, nothing is, and then but you wanted to make it, all this, peaceful and nice, but you just might not be, because you're gonna be overwhelmed,
Yes,
overwhelmed.
that's good said. Libra Sun rising will wanted to make a balance at work. Will want to make in one way controlling, in one way of like showing how to guide how to guide the things, how to guide everything, but nothing will happen, and you're just gonna be more and more frustrated. So better. I advise all Libras, the Sun rising, to find their own peace and to accept the things as they are at the work. It's not your responsibility to be there for others. You're not others as well. So just take care of yourself. Don't get emotional stress personally. It can
And
hit
mental health.
you. It can impact your health. Yes,
Yeah, and
exactly.
mental health. Watch your mental health. It's a 12th house
Yeah,
moon. You
yeah, yeah,
need to
yeah.
watch your mental health, and need sleep. Sleep,
Yeah,
get rest. Very
whatever
important.
situation doesn't go as you wanted, just let it go. It's gonna happen as it's supposed to happen. That's it.
Yeah.
Scorpio.
Next, we have Scorpios. We
Scorpio.
said moon is in the 11th.
Yes.
Yeah. And Saturn and everything, and Sun and everything is in the 5th.
Yeah. Okay. So the Scorpio here is gonna get a story where some love stories or some certain love friendships are going to end up, or you're just going to realize what's going on here. As I mentioned in our language, some truths are going to pop out, and some things are going to become public. So you might find many things that you didn't know, that your maybe friends were doing behind your back, or people that are the same social group as you are. Be aware of gossips as well. Then you might get detoxified, or actually you might become too toxified with some people in your surroundings, so you might decide to get rid of them because it doesn't serve you at all.
I
uh,
was just sorry to, so I just remembered something. The 11th house is also hopes and dreams and wishes, and you might need to let go of some of your dreams.
yes, yo, yes, that's
Yeah. So yeah, some of them are going to be shine light is going to be on them, and you're going to say, okay, these are good, but some of them are not. So
yeah,
release the ones that don't no longer serve you. That's very important.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't hold on. You are very possessive, Scorpios. You don't want to let go of things or ideas or
Now
people.
it's exactly, it's let go, it's time to let go of some dreams and some wishes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you mentioned, be careful if you're dating, if you're single or dating a lot, there's a lot of confusion and nebulousness there. Mercury doesn't like to be in Pisces. Sun doesn't like to be in Pisces. Saturn is there making everything, depressed in a sense. So if you're dating and stuff, be careful what you hear. Don't take everything for granted. I
yeah,
know you don't trust people easily anyway, but just be careful, because there could be lies and manipulations as well,
yeah.
in that sense.
Also for the Scorpios, in this since this moon is in their since this Mercury actually, sorry, is in the Pisces, so they might try to speak the language of their soul with their partners to express their needs. And if they feel in a way disrespected, or something is like it's too much or being used, or if they have any kind of feeling that they would like to express now and they couldn't before, it's a perfect time to express how you feel, how you see the situation, what's going on. This Mercury is actually good for Pisces because they can speak the language of love, the language of souls now.
I like that. I like
That's
that
a good
content,
tip.
intimate.
Some sun rising Scorpios are motivating me. So
Yeah. The thing is that the fifth house is not so intimate. It's very flirtatious,
yeah,
very superficial.
open.
So you don't like that.
Yeah,
That's the problem with this, because they want to go deep, and this is not a deep house. Outer Shell Alchemy, don't worry, I'll save it, the
There will be
replay. You
on
can watch it
YouTube
later.
as well, so you're going to be able to return and
Yes.
listen and follow your Sun is Rising.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't matter
Yeah.
when.
Yeah.
Then,
Sag,
oh my
Sag people.
goodness.
They they have the moon in the 10th, and they have all this Piscean energy in the fourth house. So it's just like Gemini, just vice versa. The something is gonna shine in the work, or
Frustration
something is maybe,
Frustration is coming from work area for sure.
yeah. And there's also not clear energies in your home, or some kind of authority, or maybe you're gonna have to take care of your parents, or oh, thank you, Jasmine, thank you. um some kind of responsibilities for your for family. Oh, there you go, outer shit, there you're on time.
Oh goodness.
Said right.
Okay. let's be
No
let's be
pressure,
mild.
no pressure
Let's
now.
be mild,
No
Yasmina. Let's be
pressure.
mild now.
No, no, but it's the truth. The thing is with this, there's first of all unclarity in the family things. What is going on? What do people want from me? Not expressing your needs and wants, but also Saturn is going to put some. It's going to face us to with the real things that is happening in our family, right? So it's just not time to resolve them yet. It might come up. It's just a mixed things. Um, but definitely a workplace where the moon is. It's like a lonely moon there. All the energy is going to be with the family, and then at workplace you might miss there by something that is not going to be well, because your focus will be more on the family thing. That's what I feel.
Yes. I want to add that Sag might be
Yeah,
frustrated with their work. For some reason, some things are not happening as they expected. And
yeah,
it might happen that some things are happening that are bringing them anxiety and fear as well. And then in the family, they are being asked for this responsibility and for this to take care of this and this and this. And like just
yes,
it can be
yeah.
too much on both sides for Sag Ascendant Rising. The
Especially,
frustrations can be really, really high. What I can tell you is
yeah,
that Jupiter, your ruler, is good with this
yes.
moon. So keep doing whatever you're doing at work. You're good. Everything is fine. Situation will change in some moment, surprisingly, and it's gonna be good for you. Okay. It might
Uh,
happen actually when
yeah,
Jupiter connects together with Uranus.
yeah. But the thing is, Sag likes to be free, and this energy is not letting them be free in one of the two most important areas, life and work
Well,
situations. So
so
they cannot.
sorry, but freedom for now, forget it.
Yeah, so that's the only thing, guys. So you need to kind of, but with the new moon in Pisces, you might you can dream something nice, some travels and
New moon in
exploring.
Pisces, they can set up some new things in the house. They can bring some new energy in their home.
There you go. See, it works for me. I'm working from home, and the Virgo moon is really helping me get organized and take care of all the little details that I need to sharpen everything, and of course build
Bravo,
structure.
that's the thing. That's the
Because
Jupiter. That,
house. See, you got it.
that's the Jupiter and the moon. You see how you can use it good. Just doesn't have to mean that
I
all
You have to love Sag. You have to love Sag
they're so
people. You know,
optimistic. They're very optimistic.
very
Yeah.
optimistic. Always look on the bright side of life. I love it. I
Yes,
love
they
it.
are. That's crazy. And I love them
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Their ruler is in a good position. So Jupiter is as a ruler
Yeah.
of their charts.
Very good
They're
position.
very good position. So that's giving them some home
Nobody's
and
gonna break my
optimism.
stride. That's Jupiter in Taurus. Nobody's gonna break my stride.
I love it. I love it. Okay, then we have Capricorns, the serious ones. They have the moon in the ninth house, and
Oh
the Piscean
yeah.
energy in.
For Capricorn,
So they're gonna also have.
yeah, we said for Capricorn that they have to learn to listen others, to understand others better, to try to get rid of their old philosophy that doesn't serve them well. Whatever philosophy that, dear Ascendant Rising Capricorns, you had for life, for anything like that, just let it go, because if it doesn't work anymore for you, then it's time to get something new, some new insights of life. How you can get some new insights of life? Try start with some, let's say, baby steps, some small short plans, short goals that you can fulfill. Try to in this period listen people, not don't
Mhm.
talk too much, listen more in order to understand. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I was just thinking, don't get into any quarrels with your neighbors. You know how when Capricorn can get annoyed because they work hard and then somebody's banging on the next door. They're like, "Get out! Stop making that noise!"
Yeah.
Don't do that. Just say,
Exactly.
don't do that.
They need to understand their neighbors. They need to understand their siblings. Try
Yeah.
to visit some siblings that you haven't been visiting for so long.
Or cousins.
Somebody who is very close to you. Somebody, a very important person. Conjunction of Mercury and Sun is telling that. Somebody that you might forget. Some siblings, aunts, sisters, brothers, whoever you have,
Yeah.
and just try to listen their needs and just to be there for them, like nurturing here is the
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, a Capricorn and nurture. Are you sure? I'm just thinking that
yes,
they
I
need to let
would
go
say, yeah.
of that. They need to let go of the firm beliefs that they have because the light is shining on their belief system as well.
But
You know
yeah,
what so you might need to release some of that as well.
for
So
sure they must release. Saturn the ruler is telling them to release it. Saturn the ruler.
mhm.
So for sure they need to
I
release.
just want yeah, I just want to say outer Shelley Alchemy. She's saying all the beautiful things with your chart. I think you're doing a great job. I just
Thank
want I'm going to read it out
you.
loud, but beautiful,
Thank you.
beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank
Love
you.
it. Thanks for the feedback. It makes a lot of, when you have a context, it gives us a different perspective. So thank you for
Yes,
sharing your
thank
story.
you.
What about
Then
Capricorns?
Aquarius. We don't have a lot of time.
Okay,
Aquarius.
okay. Aquarius, so they have the eighth house moon, ooh,
Yeah.
and the Pisces
Everything is
energies
this is, yeah, I
in the
said
second.
this might be hard for Aquariuses. Ascendant rising because first of all, having moon in eighth house, full moon, it's hard. It shines up on all your, how to say, bad sides or negativities or fears or something like that. And then Saturn is giving you a big lesson in your second house, house of money,
Yeah,
house of how you value things. So I can bet that you haven't been valuing the things correctly. Maybe you're investing your love, energy, money into something that doesn't pays off now for you.
they can get Jack. They can get depressed about their money situation as well with the Saturn there in the second house. They can feel,
Next
like, oh
week,
my God,
yes,
right?
especially next week, but they need to learn a lesson how they value things, how they value money, how they
And
spend money.
how they manage
Next,
money. Saturn is about management,
yes,
Capricorn,
yes.
right? Energy, right?
Some
How
investments
they
that
manage
they had, especially, I'm gonna say it again, this date, September, October last year, it's gonna show now that didn't went so well, and they might be depressed. They might have some losses as well. So it's just your big lesson when Saturn is going through your second house. It's a big lesson showing you what's important, what's not important in life.
yeah. With the moon in the eighth, there's a light shining on the dark side of you.
Yeah.
Just saying.
So you might see your bad side as well when you don't have money. How I'm gonna say frustrated you can become. Uh,
Yeah, but embrace it and learn something from it. Go deeper. Find a deeper reason, and you can heal it. We have Chiron there, with not helping
you
you,
know
right?
what
So
it's called? It's called insecurity. Second
yeah,
house is security in every way. Eighth house is insecurity. So what brings you
yes,
your
yeah.
into your life? Insecurity. Try to get rid of it because circumstances are always changing in your life, but you're always the main actor. That's the
I
thing.
love that. I love that.
See,
Well,
Mercury in
take
Pisces.
yeah. Don't give up. Okay, well they're stubborn enough. They're not gonna quit. Don't worry.
Yeah. Well, wishing them the best. Honestly, as I'm rising
Yes.
Aquarius, not easy.
Yeah.
Uh,
And Pisces,
oh
our
goodness.
little
Oh, I'm giving this you.
sensitive Pisces. I feel like you're still talking to my eighth house moon and my Mars Neptune conjunction in the second house Capricorn. There you go. See, it's very similar energy.
Very
I like
similar
that.
energy. Very, very, very extremely similar energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
The
struggle is real.
struggle
I
is real.
know because it's materialistic. That's why it's
Yeah.
painful.
Yeah.
It's materialistic struggle, and we're
I know.
materialistic. people.
Yeah, and Pluto is in Aquarius now, so it's gonna shake the world up as well for Aquarians. And because they have Mars, they had Mars and Venus conjunction. It's also about money and how they work with money,
Yasmina,
right? How they spend money.
imagine that you have Pluto in your first house. Just imagine that.
I have it natally in my quadrant system,
But
so
imagine
I
if you
can.
have in transit for next 20 years. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what happened. So I had it since I was born, and then until I don't know, first few years of my life. Thank God I was a baby,
But
right?
whole your life you must have some big transformations.
I
And
had a
you
lot
know
of
them. You know
transformations.
them very
I had
well.
a lot. Oh, trust me, especially with my relationship. It's squaring my Venus in the 10th.
Oh
It's
goodness.
squaring my Venus. That's why my divorce, my friendships, business relationships, everything.
Yeah, yeah,
So many
yeah.
changes, transformations, many,
Yeah,
many,
I know.
many.
But let's
Well,
go
it's
back to Pisces. Let's go back to
yes, yes.
Pisces. You see how Mercury can
Okay.
go away? To come
Yeah.
back to
See,
Pisces. So I'm gonna say that Pisces now, with this triad in their first house and having a moon in the seventh house, they might feel that the other side doesn't understand them. They might feel that other side is abusing them, or it's just some is this balance. It's frustration. But what's the good thing is that Mercury is actually is in your sign, and this thing, this emotional thing that happens in your seventh house, as we said, partnership, relationships, business, clients, one-on-one stories can end up good for you, because finally you can say what's on your soul, what hurts you. Finally, you can see, if you're capable of, you can see what's bothering you about that other person. Remember, it's not the person that's bothering you, it's something in that person that you have the same and you don't like it about yourself, and it reflects another person. That's why it's poking your eyes so much. Try to talk about it. Try to talk with yourself. Try to accept it, that other person has it, because you might have it too, and it's okay. Try to stop some some influence that doesn't work best for you with the words. Try to hit the limits. Saturn is a limit. So try to
yeah,
hit the limit for others, what they can tell you, what they cannot tell you, how they should treat you, how they shouldn't treat you, okay?
yeah,
Or
yeah. I think, yeah, but they might be frustrated because,
frustration is here 100%.
yeah. So with frustration comes with the Saturn in the first house, some delays, some restrictions regarding your partnerships. Even you try to say it, but it doesn't come out the way you want it, and the partner doesn't understand you. That can happen
Oh,
as well, right?
yes.
And then
Yeah.
that's the problem. And then just it's gonna be this frustration of not being able. You want to, and you finally had the energy, but it doesn't come out the way you want it. It's also a real so watch out for depression, as I mentioned. Watch out for depression. Think about the way you can uh, remove that. Go back. Oh, you mentioned in our language, faith. Have faith. Connect with your faith, with your spiritual guides, with meditation, with stuff, or artistic expression.
Yes.
Okay. Because in 2 weeks we have a new moon in Pisces, is going to be much better for you. So just
Yes.
hang on in next 2 weeks. Don't get on the downside. Don't get overly. This depression can also go into victimhood and all that
To
that you
abuser.
are prone to as well.
Pisces can be a serious abuser, from victim to abuser, the big one.
Yeah.
you know so, but I don't think in this case that can happen. It just, if the situation is happening with your partner is stressing you a lot, or I'm saying anyone
Yes.
with that's there across you, it's gonna came out good, because Jupiter has a good triangle with this moon. So don't worry, let it go. It's just situation.
Mm,
Try to talk about it. It's not the end of the world. Try to talk about it. If you cannot express your emotions, try to talk with yourself.
absolutely
Yeah,
perfect. Using the shadow to transform the channeling in the medium of art. Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. That's
yeah.
as again, nature, water. especially you Pisces,
Even
especially.
showers.
And
If you
uh,
cannot go to get like swimming, maybe it's winter in your country, go
bath.
shower. Showering is great. Water that flows,
Yes.
that's important. Water that flows, it's a river water. It's also
Ah,
shower water.
I like that.
Water
I
that
like that.
flows is gonna clean out everything for you. If you need to do it in the morning, in the evening, especially for everyone, it's good that we do it now every evening shower, because we're gonna get everything from us that got us that day. So we're gonna be able to get release a lot of that energy now.
I love that. See,
You
great tips.
see, Mercury in
And
Pisces, we have to use it.
absolutely, absolutely, yeah. And then explore Bach flowers. I'm gonna Bach drops. I'm gonna do that for sure. So that's important
Great.
as well. Okay, guys. Well, happy full moon. I hope you find this useful. Water carries information. You have to intentionally release the energy that we absorb.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
That's exactly
That's the thing that
perfect.
I'm at least talking about, and I'm sure that Jasmine
Yeah,
is
yeah,
talking about the same. Yeah.
yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I agree with 100% what you 100%. I want to thank everybody for being here today. Happy full moon. Jacob, this was a marathon. Thank you for that marathon. It was a good. We did it.
I can do
We're
one. I
strong.
can do two more lives with you. Obviously, you motivate me. So you see,
You're so good. Embrace the Pisces season. Have faith.
dream. Remember
Relax.
your dreams.
Yeah,
Remember what you were
I was
dreaming.
gonna say for Yeah, I was gonna say for Pisces, it's very good to keep dreams journals, especially for Pisces rising, because Mercury is the first house with your sun. When you wake up, have a journal with you of your dreams.
And what
Um,
you
what
like
else?
to
That's
have
it.
in life, because prepare for that for the new moon. You might use that energy very
Yes,
well. It's in your first
yes,
house. That's why I'm saying the dreams come true for Cinderella and whoever believes.
absolutely.
We're
I
all
love
little
that.
Cinderellas. We all have little Cinderellas within ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. I like
Sending you
that.
love and kisses.
Uh, Hugs and kisses,
Same
everybody.
peace.
Thank you very much.
Thank
See you soon.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Jackie.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Jasmina.